In this video tutorial, an introduction to LabView will be presented. LabView, which is an acronym, stands for Laboratory Virtual Instrument Engineering Workbench, is a graphically based programming language developed by National Instruments. Its graphical nature makes it ideal for electrical engineering applications in the area of test and measurement, automation, instrument control, data acquisition, and data analysis. A program in LabView is called VI, Virtual Instruments. So to create a new program, we click on this blank VI icon. The VI is made of two windows, the front panel and the block diagram. The front panel of the VI will have the GUI of the program, which is made of input objects called controls and output objects called indicators. The block diagram will contain the code of the front panel. The code is made of graphical functions. Now let's write a simple program in LabView. The program will allow the user to input two numbers, add the numbers, and then display the sum. In the front panel, we need to get our input and output objects, so we need two controls and one indicator. And to do that, we right click and we find this is the Express library, which contains the frequently used controls and indicators. And we select this number controls and we select this object here. We drag it, we fetch another one. Now we have two input objects in the form of controls. Next we need to get a indicator, which is an output object. Right click and we come to this number indicators and we can get this number indicator and we drop it there. We can relabel them. We can call this one first number. Notice on the block diagram, the graphical functions associated with the input-output objects are now available in the block diagram. At the moment, these functions do not interact. We need to interconnect them to add the functionality of the front panel. Now, within the block diagram, we need to take these two numbers and add them up, and we can do that by getting the add functions. To do that, right click, go to arithmetic and comparison, choose numeric and choose this function add. Drag it and drop it here. Now wire the output of the first number to the input of the add functions. Now we take the output of the add function and we wire it into the sum function. Now to execute the program, we click on this run button here, and you can see here on the front panel that the sum is 8, given that the inputs are 5 and 3. We can allow our code to run continuously until a certain button is pressed, and to do that we go to the block diagram and we need to put this code within a while loop. And to get the while loop, we right click, we go to control library and we choose the while loop functions and we drag and enclose. The while loop has two terminals. It has the I terminal, which is the loop iteration terminal, and it has this loop condition. Now this loop condition will determine when the while loop will stop. Now it is controlled by this Boolean function, which you can see on the front panel. It has this object, stop object, which is a control. Now this Boolean function here, it will output either true or false. Notice on the other functions that for the first number and the second number, they are double precision functions. It means they will output floating point numbers. You can see here we have continuous execution of the program, and by manually changing the numbers we can see the result and the sum in real time. And to stop the program, we press this stop button. You could also add a border to the front panel, and to get the border we need to right click. Now the object we want is not in the express menu, so we have to expand the window to see all of the objects. So we go to modern and we select decoration, and within decoration we select flat frame. So we drag this and we enclose our front panel within this frame. We can also add text anywhere within the front panel. So if I want to add a title here, for example, adding 2 numbers, and we can then drag this and put it inside within the borders of the program. This concludes this video tutorial.